It is a hard road to travel and a mighty long way to go. Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for checking this one out. We're going to talk a little bit about this ongoing test between West Indies and New Zealand. So New Zealand, they have poked their entire body ahead. You know, they would say you poke your head in front. Well, they have poked their entire body ahead, right? New Zealand closing out day 3 with a lead of 481 runs. Yes, a lead of 481 runs. I mean, they still have 6 wickets in hand going into day 4. So they can just put us into bat from now, at the beginning of day 4. They can just put us into bat. They'll probably get a day, an extra day, to rest and recuperate. But it was a tough day 3 for our bowlers, my people. That is why when it comes on to test cricket, you need everybody chipping in. All 3 departments. You need your batsmen, you need your bowlers, and the fielders. You need everybody chipping in when it comes on to test cricket. Because, the bowlers are not always gonna get it right. So that is when you need the batsmen to bail them out. But we have found ourselves in a situation where for the last decade or so, or for a good while, it has always been one-dimensional. We can't get all 3 together. We can't get batting, bowling, and good feeling together. New Zealand, they finished off day 3 on 417 for 4. Our bowlers tried. I will say that they weren't as efficient as they could have been. Could have seen some better line and length. I didn't think that we were as disciplined as we could have been. But I won't hang them out to dry. I won't hang them out to dry, my people, because it's really draining, It's really draining when you put in a good performance as a bowling unit. Then you, same one as the bowlers, have to go and go try and make the runs. And then in no time, you have to be out there bowling again. You need time to recuperate. That's why it's test cricket. The batsmen are expected to stay out there, spend some time, and let the bowlers have an opportunity to recuperate. Our bowlers don't get the time to do that. You understand? And when you add drop catches to it, it makes it even worse. Ravindra, he went on to score a big century, almost a double century, and he was put down quite early. Easy catch in the slip, and he was put down. I tell you. Let's walk through the scorecard anyways, my people. So New Zealand, they started day 3 on, they were 30 at our stuff without loss. I think 31 or 32 without loss. And they went on to put that up to 417 for 4. Right, batting for them, Captain Tom Latham bringing up a century. He got 145 off 250 deliveries, right? Yeah, man, he had 12 fours in that knock. So Tom Latham finally getting a century. It's been a while since he has scored a test century, and West Indies presented that opportunity. Ravindra, he got 176 off 185, 27 fours and 1 6. I don't think that, even though he got a couple of opportunities, he gave a couple of opportunities, I don't think that we really were tied to him. He got a lot of short ball, short and wide, short and not short enough. When you're bowling short pitch deliveries, you want to make sure that the batsman is smelling the leather. It's zipping past here, around those uncomfortable spots. We bowl some short pitch deliveries that rose up to about waist height are in the belly area there, and he punished us real bad. So I tell you, my viewers and subscribers, it is what it is. This is our cricket. This is where we're at. Not all the time the bowlers will be able to save us. And that is why it's called test cricket. At some point, you expect batsmen to drop anchor and bat for a bit, right? And that is exactly what New Zealand did with added opportunities that we gave them, you know. So bowling for us, Kemar Roach 2 for 61 from his 19 overs. Jaden Seals 18 overs, 58 runs. OJ Shields 2 for 64 from 13. Ruston Chase 16 overs, 62 runs. Johan Lane 13 overs, 80 runs. Justin Graves 16 overs, and he gave away 80 runs. So we're well and truly on our way to being beaten again. I mean, you know, we know that it was going to be tough, but you know, it's really difficult watching it while it unfolds, you know. Going in, you might know that you look at the stats, you look at the numbers, you look at how New Zealand perform at home, you expect it to be tough, you know, but when you are watching it and you really and truly see how inconsistent we are, you know, it's a tough watch. It's really a tough watch, my viewers and subscribers. So going into day 4, I don't know if New Zealand gonna just try and bat for the first 30 minutes or hour or so and round it off to 500. It's 481 now. You know, don't know why they would need to bat any longer. But we shall see. We shall see, my viewers and subscribers. You know, I stayed up and watched most of it last night. You know, watched till after tea, you know, and then I fell asleep shortly before the end of the day's play. And as I said, you know, the bowlers weren't on it, but you have to factor in everything, my people. When you put in effort in the first innings, and then in no time you have to be out there bowling again, it's not easy. It's not easy at all because the batsmen not batting. You know, I don't expect us to bat out 2 days. I don't expect us to bat 2 days. I don't expect us to chase down this. But what I would like is for the guys to bring it as close as possible to day 5, you know, and it would be nice if somebody get a century, two of them get a century, or one man get a century and somebody else with a big half century. That would be good. And hopefully it's not the usual suspect, you know, hopefully it's not the usual guys. Well, I don't know if I can even say that we don't have any usual guys in this team getting any centuries. We don't have any usual guys in this team getting any centuries, right? Hopefully somebody from the top order can spend some time, get a century, and we bring it as close as possible. Because I know we're going to be batting out majority of today, which is going to be day 4. We're going to bat out, well, we're going to have to bat most of that, you know. Don't know if we're going to last it, but I'm just saying that New Zealand will probably declare at the beginning of day 4, or they will, you know, make some quick runs and then put us in. So we'll have the opportunity to bat all of day 4. If we survive day 4, then we have day 5. So what we need to do is, you know, just try and bat as long as possible, you know, get some runs and see where we go from there. But it's painful, my people. It's painful. I know it's even more painful for people that witnessed West Indies when they were in their heydays, right? But just look into this. You guys witnessed West Indies in their heydays. You had something to celebrate. Us as the younger fans, you know, from we start watching it, from we start supporting West Indies cricket, this is what we are getting, you know. I tell you. But as I said, the bowlers weren't as accurate as they could have been, but I am still gonna hold my opinion that, you know, you need batsmen to bat to give bowlers time to recuperate after they put in certain amount of work in the first innings. You know, they need enough time to rest. So we shall see. We shall see what the guys will do in the second innings. The bowlers did well in the first innings. They didn't do as good in the second innings. Batsmen didn't do much in the first innings. Let's see what they will do in the second innings. That is where our cricket is at, my people. Big up.